Okay. Think I got all of it set up good. Testing.
Oh shit, here it comes. Oh, dude, I'm getting dropped in a forest. Holy moly. Holy moly. Fucking better hop to it. What's up? think you're a fucking psychopath, bro. Holy shit, I'm so weak. The Galing is giving me trouble. Fuck. Beating my ass. Oh, that reminds me. I need to mark visible to other players. Or for my Uh-huh. You can't hear yourself or what? Oh, that's not good. Mushrooms. Finally. Sustenance. I sure as fucking hear me too. Yo. Please.
So I test my audio and it seems to be working.
Mhm. On the game or the stream? Hold on. What if I can just like... Oh, that is definitely what it is. My bad. I forgot to mention that. It will not take long to update. Just go to properties and then where is it? Properties. And I believe it is updates? No. I see game versions and betas. It's right under install files. And then just go default underscore old. You're good.
Okay. Alright, it should work.
Okay.
Let's see if it actually works.
So the question is whether or not it actually does.
Baba Booey, is it fucking working?
Baba Booey, is it fucking working?
Okay.
Yes.
It does seem to be working. God, dude. I don't know why it wasn't working like at fucking all.
Yeah, what's coming? Damn. Alright. I know what I must do.
What must you do?
Craft a workbench.
Like Minecraft.
Cause we are mining diamonds.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
What?
Cause we are Charlie.
What?
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Valheim, select game, Steam. Select profile. Advanced options for 1 point. Okay, now how do I change the version of the game? Do I have to manage the properties of Valheim itself? Game versions and betas, previous.
Yes. It's default underscore old.
Old version. You're old, Jordan. You're fucking old.
I'm younger than you, dipshit.
No.
Yes.
You're fucking old, dude. Boomer over here.
Yeah,
fucking Onk. Onk is Maximus.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I feel like Unk with all this like clavicular fucking gesture maxing fucking stupid shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know exactly what those words mean right now.
Oh, I'm not saying you know what they mean. I'm saying you know what I'm talking about. Because I know you've heard about that bullshit.
Just what? Which one?
Clavicular and like the ASU frat leader fucking bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Calling me old, and then you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Hey.
Yeah?
I'm not sober right now. It's not a fair fight.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah, but you're always not sober, so you're like a professional.
La professional. Dude, we have such a fucking... I think this might be, like, the most lit Valheim world ever. I don't know. This shit just feels mystical.
Just all the mods together?
No, just the seed is, like, going crazy right now.
Oh, shit. We got the fucking one true seed.
Like, that's just so picturesque.
It's booting. Get ready for it. This... I'm sure you know what's in the drink.
No.
Everything.
Oh.
Everything's in the drink.
Bartender, give me all of it.
Pour me the biggie. GPU. It's just loading up all of the mods.
You're all good. I'm just doing like some gathering.
Gather.
Gathering the supplies that we are going to need. What kind of build do you think about going?
Hold on, I gotta fucking stop watching your stream again. Why does Discord keep fucking opening your stream automatically?
Probably because we're in a, like, separate call. Here, I'll just stop. There we go. Problem solved.
There we go, I'm in. Oh, I have to remake them. You know, I'm thinking this one this time. And, big old beard. A character in that server already exists named Blingus, but I don't have a character named Blingus on my fucking character selector. Ah, you son of a bitch. Let's see.
I have no idea what that means.
Sure, we're going with Blingus Maximus.
Yeah.
I'm bling maxing right now.
Right now.
Password is 1234. Just so
No,
the
it's
stream knows. You just fucking exposed us to trolls.
Whoopsie.
I'm not watching that intro. I have Valheim to Heim.
I have some Valdeheim.
Holy fuck. I have some Heim to Val. Valheim, Valorant, what's the difference?
That's what I'm saying.
Branch. Branch. Ranch.
You should toggle it so I can see you on the map.
Wait. Fuck!
Press M.
What the fuck is that fox doing? Killing me, bro. Nah, bro. This guy's actually gonna kill my ass.
You're getting shitted on.
This fucking asshole. That's it,
Getting
bro.
sharded on by 5 Nights at Freddy's Foxy.
I'm I'm building a fucking club. You're getting it, kid. Yeah, get fucking bonked. Come here. Get over here. Yes, try me. Come here, Fox. Try your fucking... Give me your worst. Yeah, get him.
Yeah, no, that guy's a fucking pussy.
Alrighty.
Yeah, take some of this.
Red drops. Fucking end game loot.
Okay. Let's go back over here. I have a workbench set up.
Was that Fox? Like, is that vanilla?
No. No.
Oh, that's cool. You got some pet mods. Animal mods.
It's true, we can tame those foxes.
We can
Yeah,
fucking
well,
tame them?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I don't know where the fucking work... Oh no, I know where it is. I'm stupid.
It's called special needs.
Same fucking thing.
And it's okay. Registered location. Okay. We've done it. You did it.
Yeah, look, campfire here, you know. Just so we don't freeze out here. So what do I need? I need some wood. You want a flint mace? I can make you a flint mace.
Yes.
Just need some wood.
Oh, I got wood.
I need more.
Can we hit each other?
No.
Okay, good. Because I would accidentally hit you. So fast.
That's what I'm... That would be a two-way street.
Okay, I need to build a fucking stone axe. I need rocks and
No.
sticks.
Don't bother, Pookie Bear. I got you.
Okay, alright.
This is what I was gathering all that wood for.
Why are you Amish?
It's a fucking chef hat, you piece of shit.
That is the shittiest chef hat I've ever seen in my life.
Young man, kill yourself.
See this shit?
Where is? Yeah. I'm sure, bro.
Ah, fuck.
Nice one, dude. Oh, is it like burning everything down?
No. Just gotta fucking drop and roll.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Here is the mace. I would make one for myself, but I kind of need more flint.
Oh,
Do you want a shield?
Stop flirting. Honestly, I'll be fine without a shield.
Works for me.
Wait a minute. How do I dual wield?
You have to have two things. Here, actually, you can take my stone
I can't
axe.
dual wield without.
Yeah, because you need two things.
Oh, I can't dual wield the mace?
No, you have to do two of the same weapon.
Well, you take the mace then.
Okay.
I'll dual wield the axes. It's like the animes.
So true, King.
Oh, this drink is dangerous.
No.
This drink be dangerous. Alright, where we build? Is this our base? Is where we building our base at?
I mean, it's just kind of where I like set up for the night. It doesn't need to
Okay.
be where we are forever. You want a crossbow?
How can you build all this stuff so quickly?
I have wood and deer hide.
Yes, I'll take a crossbow. Where's the string? Where are you getting string from for this crossbow? You need string or some rope or some shit.
The
for a
deer hide.
crossbow.
Keep questioning me, and I'm going to gouge your eyeballs out.
I don't understand.
Just take the fucking crossbow and be great.
He's hacking. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, that's me.
Wait, how did I load this? What did I load it with?
A wooden bolt.
You gave
I
me
gave you.
bolts.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, he's figuring it out. So can you do me a favor? Can you take your big, strong dual axes and can you go up to this tree and can you press the heavy attack button?
Yes.
No. Middle mouse. Middle mouse.
Oh my fucking god.
Yep.
That was insane.
Yeah, it's really good for cutting down trees. Okay, well, not if you miss.
I have to be right up against it.
Yeah, you basically shot down the whole fucking tree already.
Let's go fucking chop more down.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go hunt more deer and look for more, what's it called? Flint. I just had a stroke trying to think of that.
Ah, I found a abandoned house with nothing in it.
Yeah, I saw it earlier. I'm cooking up some meat, by the way, if you want this shit. Excuse me.
Tree fell on me.
Did you die?
No. I'm a liver.
That's tough.
Damn, it takes a lot of stamina to dual wield.
Yes.
That's the fucking trade-off, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, it seems like maybe you're only single target when you have a two-hander, it can be a multi-target.
Two-hander's definitely better at it, for sure. So, do you want to set up around here, or do you want to find somewhere else that might be a little bit better?
I think I want to find somewhere else that might be a little better. I personally like to set up by ocean sides.
I got a couple spots I can show you.
Okay.
Actually, I have 2 spots that I could think of so far. I mean, we're in the meadows, so I guess we could just go now. Let's say fuck yeah. Here, take, this.
Huge.
It ain't much, but that's kind of what we got for now. So we go down this way. So we could kind of run along the beach here, if you could even really call it a beach, and kind of just see what's up.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Oh shit.
Oh,
It's a foxy behind me. He's coming for my ass. He's pulling his cock out. Bitch ain't ready for my super saiyan.
good. Anyway, right over there is a boar stone, by the way, which makes a bunch of boar spawn.
Oh.
Where is it? I marked it over here. Right here. Hi.
Just choking out my neck.
Choking my chicken. This thing. This thing makes it so that boars spawn around here like a lot.
Should we use it now?
No, it's not about using it, it just does it.
Oh. Well, I like that. Boars being in like a highly populated boar area is probably very helpful, huh?
Well, if we build on it, they might not spawn anymore. But we can build
Oh,
like over
near.
here.
Okay. Let's do it.
Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Look at all this.
Yeah, that's a good area over there. I like that. It's nice and flat. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to shoot this deer. Fucking die. That crossbow bolt just obliterated that deer. I like this. Yeah, I like this spot. Seems nice.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this right here.
Okay, he's putting it. Put it right here. Old man.
And let's just like
shaking.
start. What?
I was like flattening it out.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright, I'll get to work. Use a hoe for that, right?
Yeah. This doesn't have to be like completely flat. It can be a little bit of a hill. I'm just trying to like round it out so we can build around it. Pretty good so far.
It's getting awfully foggy around here.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, before we get too ambitious, what do you say we go kill Hector?
Go kill
'Cause I-
a boss? Is that a boss?
Yeah, the first boss, the fucking deer.
Oh yeah, sure. What is this shit right here? Clay?
Yeah, it's a new building resource. Just run over it. Why are you fucking spamming him? Oh, it's because you're fucking overweight.
What? I'll fucking drop it. We probably don't need no clay.
Not right now, no. Here's what we could do. Is, we could at the very least put some of these motherfuckers down so that we have some kind of storage.
Yeah.
And then this and this. There you go. I cleaned out my inventory a little bit.
I'll just fucking put all the wood. That's like almost all the weight, so.
Yeah. So if we go over here, I've got all the trophies, so we can just fucking offer up and then fight Hector. That way we can pickaxe the earth that we want to like dig up a little. Because I noticed there were already some spots that needed to kind of be dug at. And it's just AIDS trying to build and like not do it, because then we got like dirt all over the floor and shit.
Yeah. Holy shit, I need to stop all of these fucking crafting recipes from popping up in front of my face. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. I'm fucking here. Okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Youch.
Is this weak spot just gonna be his fucking head?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect blocked his bitch ass.
Alright, it's time. I'm going in.
Ow.
I fucking missed so hard just now. Don't kill me, please. Damn, that did not fucking work. Oh, baby.
We did it. We did it.
You did it. What does he drop? Antler for the pickaxe.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it.
No. We did it.
Oh. We did it. We diddled it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I fucking said, dipshit.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to kill you. I did not kill him.
That's unfortunate.
He ran away. You like that? I do like that off in the distance you fucking hear them. Oh, I missed the shot on the board. Off in the distance, you can hear the fucking deer. Yep, 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 yep.
Ooh, ooh. Yeah, they are interesting creatures. There's a lot of ambience in this game. I like it.
Yeah.
I've yet to find a queen bee, which really fucking sucks. You're getting chased by a fucking fox.
Didn't even notice the bitch ass was there. Got graylings behind you.
Get the fuck back here, bitch.
He juked me.
Alright.
How does he do it?
Making a pickaxe. No pickaxe.
It's right there,
No
right there,
bitch.
right there.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Very good. Is there transmogging?
I don't think so.
No, I think there is. I think there is transmogging.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if that's what this is. No transmogging, only normal mogging.
Oh, true, King.
None of that trans.
I should beat you to death. With my bare hands.
I accept.
Okay.
Wait. Wait.
Don't
do
shoot.
this.
This
Don't
man
shoot.
isn't black.
Lava's
Remember
rising.
that?
Get the high
Remember
ground.
that from Dragon Ball.
I do not remember that from Dragon Ball, the show that I have never fucking seen in my whole life.
Whoopsie. I don't know.
I
You seem to
Had
like them
nothing against it.
Narutos and those hentais, so I feel.
Yeah, sure. My favorite, watching cartoon characters pretend to have sex. I love that. Much preferable over just actual sex or just not doing that and playing video games instead.
Yeah, dumbass.
I have never understood hentai, generally. I know that a lot of people
think
like it,
character
obviously.
hot, wish they could fuck character.
Yeah.
Character gets drawn fucking happy.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that's a lot of people. To me, it's just like, but it's a cartoon. It's a drawing.
Yeah, that's the autism.
Need to be 3D. Need to look semi-real. Yeah. Yeah, it could be the autism. Could be the tism. Got the mad tism going. So we can build stone, huh? I'll start.
I'm sorry, I'm like slipping in and out trying to build this house, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna build it and then fucking go to bed. Like, I'm sorry, but
No, dude, you're good.
fucking 5 a.m. Yeah.
I wish that I would have gotten on earlier and talked to everyone, but I was so fucking tired. It was not great.
Yeah. It is what it is. But, you know, if you ever want to pick this up again, I'm saying, dude, I'm always down to play this game. This game's awesome.
We will continue the gaming. The gaming gamer.
Harrison, watch out.
No! Holy
Don't
shit, you saved my life.
You're always safe in my arms, kidding. Alright. I'm not even gonna finish fucking building this house. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna fucking quit the game.
Alright.
Honestly, how long are you gonna be on?
Probably all day. I'll
Okay.
probably stream like all day long. And then I might I might sleep later. Or maybe I'll try to, I don't know. Maybe you won't sleep. Maybe you'll sleep at all.
I might like take a 5-hour nap and then just wake up at 10. And then
I'll be
if
on at
you're
10.
still on. I'll see what's up. Maybe we play more Valheim then. Until then,
Hell yeah.
I need some fucking sleep.
Okay.
Good night.
Alright, good night, man. Good night. This fucking chat never seems to work. Never seems to work. The multi-stream. Okay. Ooh, what do I play now? Let's check the audio. Let's see how it is running. How does it sound? Let's check the audio. Let's see how it is running. How does it sound? It sounds pretty good, although I can hear my fucking mouse. So let me try to add more like fucking filters and stuff. Edit filters. But like noise suppression probably. Alright, let's hear it. Probably. Alright, let's hear it. Yeah, that's actually very good. I like that noise suppression. Sounds good. Yeah, that's actually very good. I like that noise suppression. Sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna use that. Okay. For some reason, inside of my, like, Streamlabs, my chat is just constantly refreshing, so I have to pull up the actual stream on my fucking monitor, or like, on the web browser, so it shows up. So I can see my chat. I have to fix that later. Don't know why it's doing that. I could play Overwatch, or I could play Valorant. Hmm. Maybe I should get really good at Deadlock. Maybe that should be my next mission. Maybe I should watch a video on how to play. How to play Deadlock. Because obviously I know MOBAs, okay? I fucking love MOBAs. I've played a lot of first-person shooters. Deadlock has its own thing going on. There we go. Alright, updating the Twitch. Okay, so I think we're gonna start off by watching some videos. On Deadlock. Holy shit. The complete beginner's guide. Everything you need to know. Let's watch it.
Deadlock is out publicly, but I've been playing the closed version of this game for months now, and I can safely say it's become my new life-crippling addiction. Do you also want an addiction? Well, you've come to the right place, because I'm here to shoot my shot today with this game and see if I can revive this dead-ass channel with this beautiful beginner's guide to Deadlock.
Okay.
Okay, I'm overselling that a little bit. I had to rush on some of the edits a bit. Yeah, I don't want to be the last YouTuber to make a video on this for once. But everything is in here, trust me. Almost 400 hours worth of experience. I'll go over the basics.
Looks like the video's doing really good.
How to lane, how to jungle, how to push the enemy base, how to feed and then blame the team because this is only a 1v6 team. How to passively aggressively show them you're not happy with
every
them.
MOBA.
This guide has got everything you need to become a true MOBA player.
This is a game of question thinking, though.
Everything is divided in chapters, so you can skip around if you want to see something specific. Yeah, but without anything else, let's just start.
Basics.
So Deadlock is Valve's new 6v6 game that is best described as a third-person shooter that is also a MOBA. If that makes you think of games like Smite, I'd say you're close, but not quite on the spot. Where Smite truly...
I've never played Smite before. I've thought about it because it's got like cool crossovers like Avatar, but I've never played it myself.
MOBA, but just with a third-person perspective, Deadlock carries a lot more from typical shooter games. What I mean by saying that is that things that are typically important.
Yeah, I feel like
in
this game's
shooters,
hard to aim
like
in.
having decent aim and having decent movement, are
Yeah.
also just as important in Deadlock. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
on the
are.
movement side alone, there are dashes, slides, jumps, double jumps, and you're playing this game
It's kind of overwhelming.
not on a two-dimensional plane like you would in other MOBAs, but in a relatively vertical play space where you can be above the opponents, below them, where it's easy to break line of sight behind smaller objects and perhaps surprise opponents. The moment-to-moment gameplay has a lot of that shooter DNA. Headshots are also very important. They often do large amounts of damage compared to normal body shots. And yeah, various items in the shop, because
I feel like an esports of this game would go kind of crazy.
Are completely
But it would be
centered
so
around just
complicated.
hitting your shot. At the same time though, when it comes to the game mode, the objectives, the way the map looks, the pacing of the game itself, that is where this is a MOBA true and true. Getting kills, while very beneficial, is often not the only way to win a game of Deadlock. In fact, the primary objective would be to push the lanes of the map to destroy the opponent's buildings and eventually hit their base, where you can then kill their Patreon, which is this main big ball that if you kill it, you win the game.
Yeah.
This Patreon would be comparable to the Nexus in League of Legends or the core in Heroes of the Storm. Something that you also see that's carried from the MOBA genre is that at the start of every game, your character will be very weak, and it is through killing enemy troopers, which are these little NPCs that spawn in on each of the 4 lanes, that players can get stronger. Strong enough to eventually kill the buildings, walk into the enemy base, and again, kill that Patreon. That is the core of what this game is all about. But truly,
This is a really good video if you have never played a MOBA before, and you have you just don't know.
There are different ways to do it, with different characters,
I'm really liking this so far.
items to buy, and so on.
I mean, I'm a
And
fucking
that, I think, is what
degenerate
makes this
League
game
enjoyer
interesting. So now that
myself.
we've covered the absolute basics,
But if I had no
of
idea
this game
what
is
a
at its
MOBA
core,
was,
let's go down the list and look at all of this.
this would be a good way to describe it.
Detail. First up, we have the term laning. That's the first chapter of this video. So what is laning? Well, if we take a look at the map in Deadlock, you'll see that we have 4 different lanes. We have yellow, orange, blue, and purple. And for people with different types of color blinds, each of these lanes also have the first letter of the color on it.
I thought there was only 3 lanes.
Now on these 4 lanes, a group of friendly and enemy troopers will spawn in every 4
Did they
seconds.
change it, or has
They
it
will drop
always
down
been
and they will
4?
start fighting each other eternally until the end of times. And your job as a
Or
player
is there
is
different
to
maps?
go into one of these lanes and kill the enemy troopers before they're killing yours. The first reason for this, again, is to push out the map. There's a bunch of different buildings on each lane, and those buildings have a lot of health.
year
and they
ago?
do a lot of damage even to players. But if you've got friendly troopers with you pushing those buildings, they can tank up all the damage, die for you, and you can safely hit those
Yeah,
structures.
you need your minions.
Again, this is how you eventually, hopefully, win the game. But even early on, if you feel like you're not getting too much done, getting just a single Guardian can often make a very big difference as the game goes on, because it will take away the nearby item shop for the enemies, which we'll get to soon, and it will.
I didn't even know the item shop was a thing, just like sitting in the lane.
Also get to soon. Now, the
It's kinda
second
huge.
reason, and perhaps the primary reason you want to be killing these troopers early on in the game, even if your opponent is doing the exact same thing and you feel like you're not getting much done, you want to be killing these troopers because every time you kill one, you get some souls. And those souls are Deadlock's main form of currency. Every wave of troopers has 4 different individual troopers in there, and when you kill them, they will
It's fitting because
all
this
give you the
game
same
is
amount of
very
souls,
fucking
which
hard.
would be 75 per kill at the start of the game,
Just
amounting
like
to 300 souls per wave. And despite all
The
of the troopers
Souls
giving you
games.
equal souls, that doesn't mean that all troopers are made the same. In fact, every wave will have one special healer trooper that will periodically send out waves of
What?
healing that the player can also benefit
I had no
from.
idea there were
This
support
will
minions.
often be the only source of sustain for many characters early on in the game.
Oh, wow.
And so you definitely want to make sure you catch these heals whenever you can. Now,
Yeah.
I mentioned that killing an enemy trooper
That's
gives
actually
you
cool.
75 souls. And that is true, but there's a little more nuance to it. For one, you would actually need to last hit a trooper to get any souls at all. If a trooper in your lane dies and you or a teammate didn't last hit it, you will get no souls at all.
Ooh,
Second
yeah.
up,
Okay, so
if
just
you
like
last hit
League.
a trooper, you will only get half of the points. When a trooper dies, it will spawn in an orb just above it. This is what we refer to as a soul orb. And after 3 seconds, when that soul orb disappears, or if you decide to shoot it early, that is when you'll get the other half. The thing to note with that soul orb though is that the enemy players can see and shoot this as well. And if they
Deny.
manage to do so before you, they will steal the orb and all the souls it has.
Which, like, do
This
you have
makes-
the big advantage if you're the person who's shooting your, like, if it's your orb floating, you can always shoot it first, right? Or is that something that I'm missing? I don't know.
referred to as denying, and it's also a big part of the laning phase. If you manage to deny all of the orbs that your opponents should have had, while also securing your own, that is not only the fastest way to get ahead early, but it will also severely handicap whoever you're laning against in the mid game.
Yeah.
Because now they have to spend more time farming up
Half.
before they can buy all their big items.
Just
A good
deleting
tip that
half
happens
their
as well is
farm.
that the troopers can also be
It's
last
pretty
hit with
huge.
a melee attack, and that does not release a soul orb into the air. Instead, it just gives you the full amount of souls, without the opponent having the chance to even steal them in the first place. As the troopers take damage, you will actually see them change color, which is a good indication of when they're primed to last hit, and they'll even do a little death animation just before they're about to die, which gives you a little bit of time to still last hit them if you're a bit late. As for the melees, you both have a normal melee and a charged melee, with the charged melee doing a lot more damage, making it much easier to last hit troopers with that. But be mindful that this does lock you into a small animation, which can be punished by the opposing players. If they catch you in it, either with a well-timed parry to protect the trooper, you can get stunned off of it, or they can just shoot at you while you're stuck in the melee animation. The troopers and how much souls they give, that does scale up a little bit over time as well. If you pay close attention during the laning phase, you'll slowly see that both the troopers and the orbs that you kill in the lane start to give you ever slightly more souls. For the most part, I'd say this is not all too relevant, but there is one large change that happens at the 10-minute mark that changes how you should be playing the game quite drastically. The big change really is that the troopers after the 10-minute mark no longer give souls upon a kill, and the orb that spawns in after you kill a trooper now holds 100% of the souls. And that means that securing souls and stealing them from opponents, that becomes a lot stronger and a lot more important to do. The other change that happens also at the 10-minute mark is that the souls that the orbs provide will now be split with all of your nearby teammates. This differs from the early game because early on, if a trooper dies because of you or because of a teammate, all the nearby players will get the full amount. So if you're just standing in a lane before the 10-minute mark and your teammate gets all the troopers, then you will still get 100% of the souls there. But again,
that's
after
huge.
the 10-minute mark, this changes, and this is not the case.
Yeah.
If you have two players in the lane, they
Which
will
is fair.
both share the souls from every orb. And
It
this
encourages
only
branching
splits
out
off as much. What this means for
and
gameplay is
utilizing
that ideally,
the,
past the 10-minute mark,
PvE.
you never want to have two players just sit in the same lane just to soak up all the souls, because they'll both be getting only half.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Of course, sending multiple players over to a single lane to try and get a quick kill, that is completely fine. And you can also play more together if you're planning to push a building. But as the game goes on, there are other things that become much more beneficial if your goal is to just get more souls and become stronger. Now, what those things are, we'll look at in a bit. But before we end the laning part of the video, there is one other thing I want to show you, which is the transit lines that hover over each lane, because they are a big part of laning too. These things might be pretty self-explanatory at first. I mean, you jump on them from the base, it takes you to the lane that it's assigned to, and there you are. But understanding how to get the most use out of these and also when not to use them, it can be a big difference maker when it comes down to early game laning. What I see a lot of new players do, for example, is use the boost that you have right at the start of the game, maybe to get to their lane faster than the opposing players. And while in very, very rare cases this might have some slight benefits, it's almost never worth doing because the boost has a 300 plus second cooldown. I think it's like 340 seconds in the current patch. And the first troopers, they take a while to get there in the lane as well, because those two will use the transit lines and they spawn in after the players spawn in. So yeah, use the boost wisely, and if you have used it already and you quickly want to know what the cooldown on it is without having to jump back on the transit line,
Okay,
you can see
so
it
don't
right
just
next to
waste
your
it.
map. This little thing right here, that currently tells you what your boost cooldown is. Now this video is not going to be an in-depth laning tutorial, like what the best chances are of you winning your matchups, what are good matchups, what are bad matchups, how to win from behind. I'm gonna save that for a later video if people are interested. But I'll say one thing about the boost, if you're looking for a tip, it's best to just save it for when you get low into the lane and you need to heal up. Because if you're in your base, you will heal all the way back to full health, and this transit line boost, it lasts 30 seconds. So you can use it on the way to the base, and then also going back into the lane. There's
That's-
enough time for that. And of course,
Okay.
alternatively, let's
Yeah,
say you
no, that
died
makes a lot of
early on in
sense.
the lane, you completely messed up and you made a mistake. Having a boost on your first respawn to instantly get back to your lane, that is also invaluable. There is a bit more to it though, and this is really important.
That's
to
how
keep
I
in mind,
usually
is
use
that
it.
You can't just jump on the transit line while you're in combat. First of all, you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to jump on it for 2 seconds after being shot at because the game just won't allow you to do it. So you have to make sure you're not getting shot at first. And when you just jump on it for the first time, there are a few seconds there that you can get knocked off, which stuns you and dishes out a lot of damage. This means that you have to be really aware of where the opponents are when you jump on one of these transit lines, or else you might just get punished for trying to get back to base quickly. After 3 seconds of being on the transit line, you'll be safe. You'll see this light appear around your character and over the hands, which indicates that you cannot get knocked down anymore. You can still take damage, you can still get slowed, but you cannot get knocked off. Also, last up about these
okay.
transit lines is that they only take you as far as you have pushed the lane. At the start, this means you'll
Yeah.
always end up in the middle of
It's
the
kinda
map
cool.
because it is a complete tie. But depending on how the game goes, that also means that by the end, the transit rails might very well take you all the way to the enemy base, or in other cases won't even go so much outside of your own base. And as a bonus, if you manage to break the 2 opponents' guardians all the way at the end of the lane just before their base, then the transit line will give you a permanent boost. So you won't have to worry about the cooldown anymore. So yeah, that's it for transit lines. Now that we know what laning is and how it works, let's look a bit more precisely at the souls and the player levels that you'll be getting from killing those troopers. So first and foremost, the souls that you gather during a game, no matter where they're from, they will level up your character, which comes with all sorts of benefits. You'll get more weapon damage as you level up, more base health is another, you'll unlock more abilities, you'll get more ability points, which can be spent on upgrading those new abilities, and some characters may even have some special stats that they receive every time that they level up. The amount of souls that you need for a level up is the same for every character, and you can find the exact values by going to the character menu and clicking on this thing right here. You'll see a whole chart of how much souls you need exactly every time you level up. Another place to see this in game while you're playing is by simply looking at the flask logo here that is right next to your
Keeps it
health
simple.
bar. It
Makes
will always
sense.
tell
I mean,
you
like,
exactly how many souls you need
yeah,
until the
makes
next
perfect
level
sense.
up and what you will get with that next level up. And yes, that means that at the start of the game, when you have 0 souls gathered, you only get to choose between unlocking one of your 4 abilities, and then you'll only get the next one at 400 souls. Then the next one at 1500, and then you get your ultimate ability at 3000 souls. Now, while you're in the laning phase especially, it is important to keep track of these. Not just how many souls you have, but
That's
also how
actually-
many souls the opponents have.
Yeah.
And that goes double
Makes a
for
lot of
the
sense.
person you're laning against, because unlocking new
Because if you
abilities,
guys
that
all have your
usually
ult, you're
is a
gonna win the
huge
fight.
power spike. Take your ultimate ability, for example. If you do a better job at denying your opponent's souls and confirming your own, then you'll likely get your ultimate ability earlier. And as the name implies, getting your ultimate ability gives you a huge advantage over your opponent. The same
Yeah.
goes the other way around. If you've missed some troopers and you're behind on souls when your opponent reaches that 3000 mark, you have to be a bit more careful and just play a bit further back. And yes, you can just see everybody's total soul count on the top of the screen, as well as their ultimate cooldown, by the way, which is this circular thingy that shows you exactly how far everybody is from getting their ultimate. So yeah, all of that is just a good thing to keep in mind early on, but also later in the game to see whether you can take a fight or not. As for the ability points, you probably already saw it, but as you get further into the game, you'll get a lot of these. You'll level up a bunch of times, you'll get them from destroying buildings, you'll get them from delivering the urn, which is something that I'll show you as well. But take in mind that to upgrade the second upgrade for any of your abilities, or the last one, it takes 2 ability points and then 5. And yes, if you misclick by accident, if you upgrade an ability that you didn't want to upgrade, there is also a way to undo it. You have a window of a few seconds, and this of course only works if you haven't used the ability after you upgraded it. But yeah, if you mess up, you can click on the specific upgrade tier of the ability after purchasing it while holding Alt to undo it and get all the points back. Quick little tip
Okay.
right there. So that's souls and leveling up and getting ability points for you.
It's pretty
But
huge.
the souls you collect, they also go into your bank. And that is what we're going to look at next.
This is what was kind of overwhelming to me.
So yeah, you might have already
I
noticed
come
this
from
number
League.
on the bottom left of your screen,
Yeah, this
which is the amount of souls that you
this
currently
was
have in your
overwhelming to me.
inventory and what you can spend.
A little
in the
bit more
shop. Now
complicated.
to see what is in the shop, you can at any time of the game press B, where you'll be met with this menu, which has a bunch of tabs and a bunch of categories of items that buff your character in different ways. This is probably the single most overwhelming part of the game if you're just getting into it, especially if you don't have much experience playing MOBAs. But this item store is actually a lot more straightforward than you might think, and dare I say, it is quite simplistic and streamlined in comparison to more traditional MOBA games. And yeah, even though you can open the shop menu at any time to see what is available, to actually purchase any item at all, you'll first need to be either in your main base or at one of the shops located around the map. At the start of the game, each team will have 5 shops located on their side of the map. There's one shop on each of the 4 lanes, and then there's the so-called secret shop in the tunnels in the middle of the map. Now,
Okay.
shops in the lanes, they only stay open for as long as the front guardian of that lane stays alive. I already mentioned that earlier, but yes, that means if you kill the opponent's front guardian, that will take away their item shop. And then that person that is on that lane will have to go back to base or to a different lane every single time they want to buy an item. If all of your guardians are dead and there
That's
are no
pretty
more item shops
huge.
in your lanes, then you could always go to the secret store. That one stays open indefinitely. But the only caveat is that your enemies can also make use of it. So be careful when you go in there, or you might just not come back out. As for the items in the store, you'll see that there are 3 main categories to choose from. There's weapon, vitality, and spirit. And all of these items respectively buff your weapon damage, your survivability, and your abilities in different ways. On the weapons page, you might find an item that's called Close Quarters, which gives you 25% more damage if you're closer than 15 meters to a target. Or Hollow Point Ward, which gives you 20% more damage so long as you are above 60% health. On the Vitality page, you might find items like extra health regeneration, extra move speed. And then on the Spirit page, you'll find more range, damage, or even additional charges for any of your abilities. Now this video, again, is not going to be a specific guide on what to buy for each character and what items are good when paired together. I'll have more character-specific guides coming soon, if anybody wants to see those at least. Obviously, if you're playing a character that has a shotgun, then getting something that gives you more close range damage is better than getting something that gives you long range damage, because yeah, you're not going to be hitting people with a shotgun at long range. But yeah,
That's what
no,
you
as
think.
of this video, I just want to focus on the shop as a whole. So besides these 3 categories, you'll also find that all of these items are being divided in subcategories. And these subcategories simply exist to let you know the differences in price. On the top, you've got your cheap items for 500. Then we have the tier 2 items, which are a bit more expensive for 1250. Then there are some more expensive items that you usually only buy at the start of the mid game, and these cost 3000 and up. And then all the late game items, they're on the bottom. The tier 4 items, they are 6300 plus. Now these price ranges, they are nice and all. It helps give you an overview of the shop and the relative strength of each item, and it makes it nice and tidy. But there is also an even more important purpose to these, because no matter what item you buy, it will always come with some additional bonuses too. Either more weapon damage, health, or spirit, regardless of what the item description is. You can see those values here in the shop as well. The weapon items, they come with 6, 10, 14, and 18% extra weapon damage. That is as a baseline, which means that yes, if you decide to get that close quarters perk for 500, that now gives you a flat 6% damage that is just always there, and then the additional 25% when the player shoots something in close range. For the vitality items, that would be 11, 14, 17, and 20% base health that you just get on top of what that item already does. And then on the spirit tab, it would be 4, 8, 12, and 16 extra spirit power.
That seems like a
depending on how
lot.
expensive the item was. Taking this in mind, you
Like
can clearly see how
11%
15 and 20% base health
health.
that you just get on top of what that item already does.
That
And
seems
then
kind
on
of
spirit
crazy,
tab, it would
actually.
be 4, 8, 12, and 16 extra spirit power. Again, depending on how expensive the item was. Taking this in mind, you can clearly see how stacking just a few of these items can lead to some pretty dramatic results. But before you want to go all crazy with it, there are some limitations to just how much you can stack too. You see, after you buy an item, you will see it appear here, also on the bottom left of the screen. And this is your inventory. And at the start of the game, you'll notice that there are only 12 available slots. And yeah, you guessed it, that is also the maximum number of items that you can have. On top of that, you're also only limited to 4 items per category. So you can only have 4 weapon items, 4 vitality items, and 4 spirit items at an absolute maximum. This is of course so that the player power scaling doesn't go way out of hand in the early to the mid game. But
Yeah.
there is also a way to get
Because
more
those items
slots.
would be
You can get
extremely
up to a
powerful.
total of 16. And these last 4 slots is usually what the game refers to as flex slots.
Do you buy any
Which, as their
category?
name indicates, they do allow you to put any item in there. Meaning that if you wanted to really excel at doing damage and nothing else, yes, you could technically stack up to 8 different items from the weapon category on top of each other. Now, to unlock these flex slots, you'll have to be doing different objectives throughout the game. You have to reach different milestones. The first one would be to destroy an enemy walker, which is this giant 4-legged robot placed a bit deeper into the enemy lanes. You can see them on the map here. The second objective would be to destroy all 4 enemy walkers. The third objective would be to destroy the base guardians of any given lane, which are placed all the way back here. And the fourth objective would be to destroy one of the 2 shrines, which is yet another building, this time placed inside the enemy base. Of course, if you really need an item and can't afford to wait for another flex slot, you always have the option to sell the items you've already purchased, but you will only get half the money back. This isn't really a big deal for the cheaper items, as you only lose out on 250 souls, which is nothing at the later stages of the game. But you definitely do not want to be doing this for any of the more expensive stuff. And that's what the souls are for. Leveling up your character, unlocking abilities, and buying items at the store. So now that we know that, how about we look into some other ways of getting souls than just killing waves of troopers on repeat? Because there's a lot of other ways. And
This is
knowing
what
the
I
ins and outs
don't
of getting
know.
more souls, that can outright just when you gain
The
slow
jungle
in
and
that.
bosses
So yeah,
and
let's have a look.
buffs. I don't know anything about this. Like,
One term that you will hear players throw around a lot is jungle. And what this usually refers to is all the area of the map that is not on the lanes. Now in Deadlock, this doesn't look like much of a jungle, but in League of Legends or Dota, it does. And
Yeah.
this term, jungle, has sort of just carried over from those games. Now what you'll find in between the lanes, in the concrete jungle, so to speak, are mostly just a lot of neutral camps, which are camps with monsters there that will not attack you unless you attack them first. Now the reason you might want to go for these camps and kill these monsters there is because killing them gives you a bit of souls. And especially if once you get to a later stage in the game where you're fast enough to clear these camps fast because you have all your abilities, then it becomes very beneficial to start doing these in addition to clearing out the waves. Deadlock has a few different type of camps, all with varying difficulties and rewards. You
wow,
have
whatever
easy
language that
camps,
is, I do not know how to speak it. But hello and
which are
welcome.
indicated with the small triangle
the
located on
channel.
these locations. Then you have the medium camp, which is just the same small triangle but with a small dash underneath it. And then there's the hard camp, which also has a triangle but with 2 of those dashes. The main difference is just how much damage these monsters dish out, how much health they have, and also how much souls they give you for killing them. There is another type of camp though, and they're indicated with this rectangle thing on the map with a little circle in it, which are slot machine camps, I think. These are different because in addition to 1 or 2 monsters, they also have this slot machine type of thing that if you melee it, it will grant you souls, and you can melee it over and over again until it is empty. 2 things to note about the slot machines is that, well, every time you melee it, you do take some damage. So you don't want to die to that. That would be very
Yeah.
embarrassing. And then 2, you should always use your heavy melee because when you use your heavy melee, more souls come out, which means you have to hit it less and thus you'll be taking less damage in the process. Here are all the initial spawn times for the camps because they do not spawn in at the start of the game, and also how long it takes for each camp to respawn after you clear it. Keep in mind that
Okay, so this turns on after you stop lane sharing XP. Or souls. Okay.
and also how long it takes for each camp to respawn after you clear it.
So maybe
Keep in
like
mind
7
that
minutes in the
camp
game.
needs to be cleared
You start.
completely for the respawn timer to start. If you leave
I don't know.
one monster at a camp alive, that monster will just be there indefinitely and no new ones will spawn at that camp. meaning that you can't farm it for extra money. So yeah, this is something that you want to avoid doing, but it can be used as a strategy as well.
To
What if
sabotage
you
the
were to
enemy.
secretly
Yeah.
invade the enemy's jungle and kill every single monster in their camps
Except for one.
so that when the enemies go there, they'll just find that one monster that won't give them too many souls, and they'll still have to wait for the full respawn timer after you
Okay.
kill it. Something to also watch out for while doing this
Maybe
is
when I
if
get
your
good,
opponents
I'll
can
do
hear
that.
you clear them,
Right now,
if
I'm like
they're
not
the
good
right
enough to be
distance away,
sabotaging the enemy.
or
I'll
if they're
fucking
paying attention
just
and looking at these logos on the minimap.
neglect
once you kill
my
them,
own
those logos
priorities.
disappear for a bit. So if somebody is paying attention, they will be able to see what camps are currently being taken right now.
Okay.
Which might also be another reason why keeping just one monster alive if you're doing enemy camps might be a safer way to do
Oh,
it.
so they can't
The
see
souls
you.
that you
Okay.
get from these neutral camps, they will also at first be unsecured, which simply means that if you were to die, you will lose all of those, and they will drop as a big pile on your dead location for either your teammates or the enemies to pick up. Those unsecured souls, they will
Oh.
become secured over time. You'll see the amount always changing with every second. But if you
That's
have a lot of them
crazy.
and you wanna
I
just
have
secure
never
them all
noticed
at
that.
once, the best way to do that is to buy an item. You can use unsecured
Mhm.
souls to buy an item as well, which will turn all of the souls.
Okay.
that you
You
used to buy
really
an
need to
item
be
into
buying
secured
items then,
souls
like
right away.
very
Then
frequently.
there's also the mid
Whenever you
boss,
can.
which is located, surprise, surprise, in the middle of the map. That one spawns in at 10 minutes. But to take this, it usually requires at least a good chunk of your team, and I strongly recommend against even trying to do this unless a good amount of players on the opposing team are dead. He does quite a bit of damage and always attacks the
Okay.
person that's closest to him.
So it's bad.
Unless you are super, super beefy or have like a lot of bullet lifesteal or something, you'll need a lot of other people to take this boss with you. The other thing with this boss is that he doesn't just have a lot of health, he also has a shield that recharges all the time, and it recharges very rapidly. This shield essentially serves as a damage check that you'll constantly have to meet in order to wear down the health bar of the boss. So even if you have all the sustain in the world, you still cannot kill this boss by yourself if you also don't have the damage. The last thing as to
Yeah,
why you
that
don't
makes
just
sense.
wanna be doing the
So you
boss
can't just have
randomly
one
is that
person
once
hiding
the
down there
boss is
doing
to
it
full
slowly.
health, a sound cue will play for everybody in the game to hear, and that includes your opponents. And then the same goes for when you kill the boss. First, you will hear this roar when somebody is doing the boss and got them to half HP,
Oh,
and then
That'd
you'll
also
hear the
prevent
announcer
that,
say
really.
that the Rejuvenator is spawning in. The Rejuvenator is the last part of this boss, because after the boss dies, you don't just instantly get the souls as that you would with normal camps. No, when you kill this boss, it spawns in a crystal on the top of the pit that slowly goes down, and whichever team manages to break this crystal with a charged melee first, they get all the rewards, no matter what team actually killed the boss. This reward comes in the form of a temporary buff. This is called the
this game on esports would be insane. This would be so good.
Rejuvenator, which allows all the players on the team that received it to respawn 50% faster on their next death. And then it also buffs the health and the damage of all friendly troopers to make pushing the enemy base a bit easier.
Earning boxes. Yeah, I'm also curious about
So
this.
that was the boss, but that is not the last objective on the map, because there is one more thing that gives you a lot of souls. I mentioned it earlier, but it is the soul urn that, just like the boss, also respawns in at 10 minutes. And despite Valve's best efforts to make players notice it, the urn usually goes overlooked in a lot of the newer player games. But running the urn, as it is called, is
Yeah, I once had a hold on, let me see where this guy picked it up
so that was the
initially.
boss, but
I
that
once
is
had a
not
guy who got mad at me
the
for
last
doing
objective
this,
on the map, because there is one more thing that gives you a lot of souls. I mentioned
saying it was a
earlier,
waste
but
of
it is the
time.
soul urn that, just like the boss, also respawns in at 10 minutes. And despite Valve's best efforts to make players notice it, the urn usually goes overlooked in a lot of the newer player games.
Okay, so you
But
take it and you have
running
to bring it to
urn,
the
as
green
it is
box.
called, is definitely worth your time throughout the mid game. The urn always spawns in on either the yellow or the purple lane, and the goal with that is to simply pick it up and bring it to the other side of the map, upon which you'll be
Okay.
rewarded with a lot of souls. The location that you have to bring it to is always the same. If
How
the
much
urn
did he
spawns
gain
it
there?
Up and bring it to the other side of the map,
Whoa,
upon which
like
you'll
1,000.
be rewarded with a lot of souls. The location that you have to bring it to is always the same. If the urn spawns in on the yellow lane, you'll have to bring it to
800.
purple, and if it spawns in on purple, you have to bring it to yellow. You'll see a large indicator on the map for both the urn and the drop-off location that shows you exactly where to put it, but the
Good.
enemies see it as well. And if you're running the urn, the opponents will see the delivery spot highlighted in red. So be careful when you actually drop it off. Now, all the
You
souls
could
that are
bring
in
it
the
for
urn, they
them.
will be split amongst
Okay.
the team fairly, equally through 6 players. Except for the person that delivered it, they get a 25% soul bonus. They usually get the chance.
So this
to
is huge
manipulate
for your
all the
whole
souls coming
team,
out of the
really.
urn, which is all
Like,
extra souls as well. And they
everyone's
get an
gaining.
extra ability point. So yeah, definitely worth doing if
Mhm.
you deliver it. Now that covers it for a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
the
huge.
most important stuff on the map, but there's some other things here as well that definitely shouldn't be ignored. And if you have some spare time over between doing all the other stuff I just mentioned, then this would be the next thing on your list. So all around the map you'll have these boxes and golden vases that, once you break them, have a chance to give you something. The boxes, they speak for themselves. They have like a small chance to give you free souls, which is just an extra trooper kill pretty much. And the golden vases, they have a chance to give you a random but permanent stat boost to your character that you will keep until the game is finished. There's different type of stat bonuses that can be in these golden vases. You'll have extra weapon damage, ammo, rate of fire, spirit power, cooldown reduction. You've got maximum health, all that sort of stuff. And how much you'll actually get, that depends on how late it is in the game. The buffs that come from these golden vases early on are not as high as the ones you'll get during the mid game. The one other type of buff that you'll also find on the map are the temporary ones, which can be found on these 2 bridges in between the 2 side lanes.
Yep, I've
And
seen
yeah,
those.
If you pick these up, you'll feel the difference. It's more health regeneration, more ammo, that type of stuff. But the difference is a lot bigger at the cost of those buffs only lasting 2 minutes. And
Yeah.
now you know most of the things that you need to get started with Deadlock. We've looked at most of the important stuff on the map, but to round up this video, I'll show you some more smaller gimmicks that
Alright,
you can
yeah,
try
let's
and
see
make
it.
use of during your games that didn't really fit in any of the previously mentioned categories, but I think they're still important to just keep in mind. And the thing we'll start off with are the cosmic veils. That's what they're called in game, and you might have seen these already all around the map. They are essentially one-way vision blockers. This means you can shoot
Can
through
you
these
shoot?
things, you can walk through them, you can do
Okay.
anything that you would usually be able to do. They just prevent you from seeing any opposing players through them if you stand on the wrong side of it, because they only block vision in one direction. Functionally, I think they're very
Okay.
similar to the bushes or smoke vents in
Yeah.
other MOBA games.
It's like
Something that you can hide behind
Oh,
or
shit.
inside of to
My,
possibly get the jump on your
it's got like a
opponent when
muscle
they try to
cramp in
make
my
a
leg. That's
rotation.
crazy.
And you'll notice
Yeah, it's
that
like a
these
bush
veils
in
are
League of
placed
Legends. That's
in,
pretty cool.
around, and between every lane and most points.
I
of
can see
view.
you, but you can't see
Breaking
me.
line of sight also prevents your opponents from using their targeted abilities on you, which means that even if they know exactly where you are, using these veils can still provide very large benefits. Next thing I want to show you is these different teleporters that are placed around the map, mostly from yellow lane to purple lane, and these are pretty self-explanatory. They just teleport you back and forth, but I wanted to mention them because a lot of people often overlook them. They're very useful if you want to make a quick rotation or catch a quick wave on the other side of the
Yeah,
map.
that's pretty
and you don't
huge.
wanna use your boost to transit all the way back to base. And they also
I'm assuming you
work
can't
great
teleport with
for
the
tanking.
urns, though.
There's also these various trampolines that send you upwards or sideways all around the map, and they are also good for making quick rotations.
Yeah, the
not
map's
to the other side of the
surprisingly
map, but
vertical.
more towards the middle. There's also some rooftops that you can climb on top of that you can use to fight players that are below. That usually gives you a pretty good advantage and a good oversight of the fight. But do note that most of the taller buildings do have these antennas that periodically damage players with electricity if they stay up there for too long. So yes, you can use the building rooftops. to
That's
make some
actually a
crazy
really nice
rotations,
touch.
Maybe take a good fight for a bit, but you're not
like
really
that.
going to be able to camp up there. The last tip that I have for you is to make good use of the ping system. The ping system in this game is surprisingly good. You can ping specific opponents, which will highlight them in red for everybody of your team to
Why
see. You
surprisingly?
can ping specific cooldowns on abilities
Ping
to let the
system's
team
not that
know
hard.
you're ready to go in, or maybe that they should wait a little bit. You can ping on the minimap to show where you're going, or maybe tell your teammates where to watch out and whatnot. And you can even draw on the minimap to show your team that you are unhappy with their performance. The ping system is really good, okay? So if you don't want to use your mic, use that. There's of course a lot more that I want to cover because as the title of the video suggests, this is just a beginner's guide, something to get you started right away.
Okay, so that was a very, very good video. I really liked that. I think what I'm going to start with is playing the ARAM. I didn't even know that they had an ARAM until my friends came over and told me about it, because it's apparently like one of their favorite things to do on Deadlock. I'm gonna play the ARAM for a while, learn my character, and then I think that I'll go into the actual more complex side of the game. The MOBA aspect. The laning. Yeah. I wonder what this guy said. He said, Dab, this is a very old video. The game has already changed dramatically. Okay. I mean... Oh, it's Russian. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's an old video...
Evil stirs in New York.
Ooh. Dude, these guys are always dropping new characters. Like, what? Oh, that's kind of a cool design.
I see you voters have finally come to your senses.
Oh, this guy looks cool. Hold on. Whoa. Is this what they were talking about when they were talking about the ARAM? Okay, I want to try out this guy.
Unless I'm afraid my father entrusted me with this blade.
Soon, I'll be Viscount of New York.
The patrons are lucky. My father doesn't have.
You have excellent taste.
I want to try some of these new characters out.
Five if you count the one where I get an injured audience member
At least
not to
3
see.
non-new characters required. Okay, no, that's fair.
I'm not hanging out with those losers. 8 folks can hear the Jersey Devil perform in a comedy club and go, God, I look good today.
My father's gift for my 18th birthday was a bullet to the chest. Today is my chance to say thank you.
Damn, it's on this revenge arc. I want to try that guy. I want to try that guy.
Won't be enough.
Okay, I need to like try out this
I
guy.
see you have excellent taste.
Whoa, he'd be slipping and sliding. Oh, he's actually got some range to him. He's got a magic sword. Okay, zoom.
I'm in control here.
Okay. Okay, a deflect. A deflect and then stun, bro. That seems... Wait, is that only if you hit the deflect, though? Yeah, on a successful deflection, you stun them. So you deflect their ability, and then you stun them. Hold the key ability to time your attacks. If you hold it... Oh, yeah.
Ready to strike.
You do it 3 times in a row, and you can just keep holding it. Okay, cool, cool. A long dash. Take action or heals. Anti-heal character. Won this. Okay, alright. Whoa. That was pretty cool. That's like a very good engage ability. This character seems very cool. I like it. I like him already. Yeah. Dude, yes. Hell yeah. We're winning, son. Use reroll. Oh.
And use it to destroy the Archmother.
Health regen out of combat. Health regen. I'm gonna get this one. Oh, I have more. Spirit shredding bullets. Okay. No, that's good too. That's good for me too. Stamina mastery. Okay, and then obviously I gotta do point blank. Right? Obviously I want that. Oh, can I get all of them? Okay. Yes, this is a ramming to the max, bro. This is all the combat. So it's not super huge. There's not like an insane amount. Oh shit. What the? Oh, the shop's closed.
You don't have a chance. They took out pockets. I'm just getting started. How embarrassing for you. Shout and dance.
Oh, I gotta press shift, not fucking right click. What am I doing? It seems very good for learning characters. Dude, you think you got me, bro. No! Dude, I'm scared. No. No. He's got me. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. We're chilling. Round complete. So there's new different rounds. I'm gonna go with the lifesteal. Imbue an ability with permanent spirit power. I'm thinking this one.
I'll strike when they least expect it.
They're gonna kill my ass. Damn, bro. And I can't get any items. There's no buying items. It's just fighting. I don't mind it, personally. I kind of like it. Dude, we are getting our asses whooped. So if we all die... What? Did 2 people disconnect, dude? That's so lame. What, am I doing bad? I don't know. Ooh. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that's really very good.
I have no time for second guessing or self-doubt. I need to strike true and decisively. What did you think was going to happen?
Dude, that's crazy. I died instantly, bro. Hey, guess that's what happens when it's a fucking 2v4. I guess was it just me out there?
Under attack. They will return. We must be ready.
So do we... I guess I don't understand how we lose.
And now we plot our vengeance.
I wonder if there's like a better layout for my buttons that I could set up.
Like fish in a barrel.
Like, that wasn't even a game, bro. Like, that guy didn't even play. All right, let's see about. Oh, no, I don't want to edit. There we go.
If you need
Let's
my
see about
help,
her.
I'll be there.
Okay, she like fucking rolls. There's some little things. Okay, so he's like to kind of rush in.
Soon the hidden king will be laid low.
These are the misdeeds of humans for your pitiful lives.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get fucking dunked on, kid. Oh, yeah, that was no good. Dude, we lose so fast. Like, bro, what can I do? How do you win? How do you win around? Damn, dude. I annihilated those guys. Okay, okay, I died there, yeah. So I'm actually not doing too bad. Oh, we're being cooked though, right now. Bro, you're still here?
Gods, I'm good.
I don't know how to ping, bro, but this bitch is just sitting behind us. Maybe she left. Maybe she left. So we're in overtime right now. How do you win? You have to eliminate all the enemy players? Or do you have to kill this guy? Oh, nice. Oh, he might die. He died. Yikes. Dude, we won. I know, I totally am aware of how that happened. Provides bullet resist. That could be really good. No, I'm gonna do that one.
Risking your life can be exhilarating.
You sound like Harley Quinn a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I didn't like living anyways. My bad, buddy. My bad. Dude. I mean, it's going insane, bro. So if this guy dies, do we lose? I really don't understand the terms and conditions for winning in this, like, ARAM type style game. Does anyone in the chat know?
You have no idea who you're up against.
Keep your eye on the ball, boys and girls.
Oh, this guy's gonna kick my ass!
Let me show you who I really am. They took out Drifter.
No one stands between me and my destiny.
Listen. In time, we will have our revenge.
How else was this going to end?
This guy's very good. I'll commend him. Let's see. Okay, so out of our whole team, I did the best. I think that's what that means. Well, no, because... Oh. Oh, wow. Mina didn't even do the best. She just had the most kills. This guy, 7, went crazy. He was the fucking man behind the scheme, bro. That was pretty fun. I like that. The learn to play. There's a tutorial of the game that I have never touched before. That's interesting. Okay. Very fun game. Why is it that, bro? Because I just gotta adjust it a little bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna